Set us free. Set us free. Set us free. Set us free. In this dark hour of need. Light our way back home, coming in from the cold, and we'll be all set free. Set us free. Set us free. Set us free. Set us free. In this dark hour of need. Light our way back home.
Hey, good afternoon, good afternoon, good afternoon. This is Andy Delgado, and I'm so excited to talk to you this morning about 6 things you can do to optimize Windows 10. Now, I would love to be able to demonstrate these to you on the computer as I'm doing it, but this is quite involved, and I want to be able to give you 6 things. So the good news is, as I prepared this here document, 3 pages worth for just these 6 things, and I left you a bunch of references start over. I gave you some instructions exactly how to do it, and I gave you a bunch of references in case you needed more things to do to Windows 10, because honestly, you could do about 30 or 40 things to get it running in peak performance. So, if you'd like to know more about cleaning up Windows 10, stick with me right here. Same bat time, same bat channel. Now, I've noticed that if I don't lock my chair, then I do all this kind of stuff like I'm on a roller coaster or something. And y'all don't need to be seeing me up on the roller coaster. So, here we go. Now, one good thing that I can do, let me see if I can find something for you. Hold on, give me just a second, because I think what I can do is pull up 6. Hey, yes sir, I can do this. How about I do this for you? I'll show you my document as we go, okay? All right, here we go. 6 things you can do to optimize Windows 10. Uninstall bloatware. So listen, I don't care who your manufacturer is, even if they just installed Windows 10, there is still a ton of bloatware on it. So if you don't know what I'm talking about, just click on Start down at the bottom left corner of your screen, and you'll notice all these extra tiles that are there. Well, you can right-click on those tiles and either say hide or you can say uninstall. I would recommend that you uninstall. But those tiles are usually games or other great apps that Microsoft thinks that you need. You've seen them before. Candy Crush Saga. Take all that junk off. It slows you down. Disable background apps. So you can see it right here. There's exact instructions on this sheet. You definitely want to do that. And there are so many other things. We can disable background services. You got to do that. Man, there's a bunch of stuff that just runs in the background that you may or may not need. Most of us don't need it. Listen, I'm a computer guy, and I still disabled probably about 1/3 of all the stuff that was there just because I don't use it. All right, so y'all remember just not too long ago, we talked about Ccleaner. Ccleaner is an amazing utility. It was one of the top 5 utilities that I told you to use. And I will put that link to that particular video on this document for you. I'm sorry I don't have it on there now. That's just one of those afterthought things. Anyway, Ccleaner. Download it, install it before you do anything to the Windows Registry, because that's one of the things it will ask you if you want to do. Make sure you back up Windows Registry, because this thing can hurt you if you don't know what you're doing, or at least pay attention to what you're doing. All right, y'all, let me tell you. I'm actually going to give you 7. And number 7, some other computer people will tell you don't do it. So you just take it with a grain of salt what I'm going to say. But number 5, change the power settings to high performance, because here's what happens. You walk away for a little while, your computer, instead of just a screensaver popping up or the screen blanking, if you use it by the default settings, your computer will go to sleep. Well, if you got a laptop, that's okay. If you got a desktop computer, say that differently. If you have a laptop that's unplugged, that's okay. If your laptop is plugged in or you have a desktop computer, your computer doesn't use enough power that it's going to help you save $1 over a month. At least that's what I would say. So don't do that, because what happens a lot of times when you sleep or hibernate and your computer comes out of hibernation, there are so many times that there's trouble when you come out of hibernation and you end up having to restart. All right, so that's my advice on that one. Number 6, restart your computer at least once a week. So let me tell you, I'll get calls all the time. Andy, such and such won't happen. It doesn't work right. It worked right yesterday. It doesn't work right today. Well, when's the last time you restarted? Oh, last month? Y'all, restart your computer before you call your computer guy, because I bet you, honestly, if we took a poll of all the computer guys like me, and they would tell you that a restart probably solves 75% of the problem. Well, if you want to get technical, I'll give you a few different scenarios why that works. As you open and close programs, when you open a program, it takes up memory. Windows 10. As you close a program, Windows 10 doesn't release all the memory it took. Okay? So let's say it took, 120 megs to open something. Okay? You do all your stuff, you watch a video in Internet Explorer or Edge or whatever, Chrome. It takes a little bit more memory because you have to play that video. You go close it up. Well, now you used 128 and then you add a little bit more because of the video or whatever. Let's say you used 150. So you would think that you would let go of 150 megabytes of RAM when you close Internet Explorer or whatever your browser is. No. Windows doesn't do that cleanly. Now, it's better than it has been in the past. But in today's world, we're opening and closing and opening and closing, and we just don't ever release all the memory back to the pool that we use. So sooner or later, we're at a deficit. As you get into a deficit, that causes caching between y'all, just restart your computer at least once a week. All right, now here is number 7 that some people won't agree with me on. I've been doing this for 20 years, and I think that this is the right answer for me and what I recommend to my clients. Leave your computer on overnight in an awake state, at least one night a week. Windows does its updates. Your antivirus program will do its scan and cleans at night. But if you shut down your computer or if it's asleep, those things can't happen. So leave your computer on and make sure that it's not asleep or hibernating at least one night a week. All right, so listen, those are my 7 tips on how to optimize Windows 10. Look at all these documents that I've got that I've compiled for you. I did some research. I found great info for you. If you want those documents, send me a message and I'll be happy to send them to you in a PDF file. Tell me exactly which document you want, so maybe I need to do an index of what I have. Anyway, let me know. If you say I want them all, I can put them all together for you, but you have to be able to use Messenger for me to send them to you, or you have to get me your email address so that I can send them to you. Hey, my name is Andy. We're talking about being a good computer user, optimizing Windows 10, and getting all these documents. If you want this stuff, and let me ask you one more thing. If you think this stuff is valuable to you, if you find benefit out of it, please tell me that. Otherwise, I'm spinning my wheels, and if you don't like it, I'll just shut up and do something else. No, I love to help you. Listen, if you want anything from me, if you need information about that, if you want to talk about the transformation that I talked about the other day, if you want to talk about getting memory focus sharp and everything else, I can talk about it all, and I can listen to you. Have a fantastic afternoon. I have to go fix another computer that I'm delivering tomorrow. Y'all be blessed, and I'll talk to you later. Let's listen to some Look At You Now. I'll see you later.
Didn't show up, but you showed them all anyhow. You wouldn't slow down, now you're too slow to push a fly.